Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2, where last episode we built our very first passenger train line that goes from Rugby to Brentford to Halesworth, which a couple of you guys commented was the actual skyscrapers in Halesworth. Kind of is almost. They're high-rise buildings. It looks kind of crazy. So this could be a huge explosion of a city when we eventually get set up the additional stuff. Now we also built this little fuel line, taking the crude oil to the refinery, to the fuel kind of refinery, and then from the fuel refinery over to Halesworth. And all it needs now is tools, and this can then eventually start to flourish, which is what I want to try and set up today. I also want to get connected a boat line. I think we should get a boat line from Halesworth to Twickenham to Longridge and back. We do a nice little triangle, which will be pretty cool. I won't throw on Middleham because we don't really have much need for it at the moment, because that is semi-connected to other places. These islands are not, so we can get some benefit off those. So a little back and forth, which will be connected up to everything else eventually, and we can slowly turn Halesworth into the futuristic hub that we all know it can be. Now, to get tools over here, it comes from this tools factory. This needs planks of wood, which we have over here, which needs wood in general, which is just here. So we got a nice little setup that we can get rocking and rolling. My only question is how I'm going to transport it all. Now, the easy one to do is by trucks, and some of it we can do by trains, but it really comes down to how we're going to approach doing that. Now, not everything that we're going to want to do by trucks, and we do have the fuel refinery, if I can even English right now, that also is needed by Brentford. So what we could do is we could maybe set up, and it's probably be an idea if I created a cargo station somewhere where we can transport the fuel to both places via a train. I don't know, we'll kind of see how that goes. It won't be ideal to get the wood here from these two areas, these two forests to there. That will be done by truck, but it might be worthwhile getting a train to transport it down to here in big bulk loads. We'll see how it goes. So let's first get the wood going over here anyway. So this is pretty close. What I'm going to actually do is just kind of fine tune slightly some of the roads. So we want that. Where's my dirt road? Are we in the era now where we just don't mess around with dirt roads anymore? I think so. What's this road here? Did it not say? Will you not tell me what road you are? Small country lane. There we go. So we'll go up to there. We'll build that. Can I upgrade this road? Nice. So it's a little bit faster than the dirt road, and we'll utilize that. My next question is, I don't want it to go down there to go straight across. I could literally have it connect up. But if I have it go up this way, let me get the upgrades off. Then it will be like almost like a different traffic route in a way, wouldn't it? So connect up to there, and they're now ready to rock and roll. So buildings wise, we'll get set up. Now what I could do a simple back and forth. Like we do one route. Let me just get my vehicle depot down first. No, I'll explain my thought process. So if I place this up here, there we go. So if I get one route set up where they load here, get to there, unload, get up to here, load, unload, load. So back and forth. Rather than two lines, we can have this constant loop, which should be pretty good. So we need a little cargo depot on the go right now. So let's try and rotate this. Right, I'll put this right up here. We'll rotate this one. Drop that there. And actually thinking about it, I don't know if where I'm dropping off the wood, whether I want that there, because I could quite easily put one of these down, which unloads cargo, a truck stop, which means I can have it then connected up to a train, which the train could come down, run parallel with this train track. And I mean, I could even get it to stop off here, unload the stuff, and then we do a truck back and forth, or I can have the train track go across, then it bridges up itself and then connects over here. Or do you reckon that's a little bit too silly? No, it would work. It would definitely work. So cargo, we want to end terminus because we're not really doing anything too crazy, are we? So, wait, if I had the end terminus there, then I could then bring that in and stop off at a cargo depot. Yeah, this would definitely work then. So I'm going to do a 2-track one. Actually, I won't do an end one because I can have it simply just connected over to here pretty fine. So let me just fine tune this. I've got it all in my head how I want to do it. It's just now getting it all set up. So we have a 2 little lane one there, which is good. Which I don't know whether we should have it pass through here, because that's going to come down. I mean, I can make it then separate, or I can have it completely different. Or I mean, I want the railway line tracks together. I'll get to. I'll figure it out when I get to that point. So we only really want one on this side, which means I can actually delete this. That can go real quick right now. Turn it into there, which will be handy. And then all I really want then for the vehicle stuff is just to have one of these. Or I'll have one this side and then one that side. So that then itself, no matter which way they're coming from, we can have the line stop off. So let's create a new line, and let's say we start here. So they start there, they load, then they unload on this side of the road. That's the important one. Then they go over to here and load up there, and then on the way back they unload here. There we go. So wherever where you're coming from, you're already on the certain side of the road, aren't you, to be honest? That's how it's going to work. So that's pretty cool then. So that's our wood import. We already have a wood one, don't we? Yeah. So let's set this up to how we've been doing the other ones then. So edit this and it will be all capitals wood import 2. And that will go next to this one, which I need to also make this. Hold on. Wood. Hold on. Import 1. Oh, I didn't mean to do import in all capital letters. Seniac, boy, you need to calm down. Alright, there we go. Import 1. There we go. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Sweet. Okay, right. So let me go back to this line anyway. So would import line 2. So it's the church lane, well, that we're unloading. So the Rugby and the Brentford, we are. If I just toggle this, it's quicker than doing it all like the other way around. And this is unload. This is unload. There we go. So that's all set up load, unload. It doesn't really matter what they're loading or unloading because it all makes sense. You're loading what's available. So let's buy some vehicles then. So cargo. So again, what has the higher cargo? Oh, we can go for the 8 capacity one as well because it's the wood that we're taking. So if I, for example, hire 8, let's buy for 8 of these. And put it on the wood import 2. There we go. So 8 of those bad boys. We'll add more as time goes on if we need it, but we'll just kind of see how it rock and rolls first. It's already starting to get stuff coming in, so I might actually upgrade the cargo bays on these. And we'll let time tick along until we add in the train route. So configure this. Extend the cargo bay. There we go. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So that will do the perfect job for us now. So then I would want to import the wood down to here. So, and this is only really bringing tools. Well, then again, Rugby needs tools as well. So I've got many options in which I can do this now. So let's think about it in terms of train lines. I could have, well, I need tools to go this way and potentially that way. Then I need, so that means, so I could potentially take tools there, load up fuel, bring it back. Take tools there, then it'll bring nothing back, but I've got a separate line for that in general. Right, okay. I think we'll stick to Halesworth for now, though. We'll stick to that for now. So what I want to do now then is tracks. Build high-speed standard. Okay, we'll go with the standard for now. I want to build a simultaneous bridge going across. There we go. So we've got a 2-wide bridge. And I do need to build a cargo depot in a way, don't I? So it'd be nice to get that depot over there connected up to this. Because that supports that area. So what if I add a new one in then? So modular stop there. See, it would work here just fine. And it's in an area where, let me turn it this way, because I could run this right down the middle. And it's connected to the train line as well. So just bear with me a second, guys. Bear with me a second. So let's configure this. Cargo. And extend all this as back as we can, because that's what we're going to use. So what it's going to allow us to do then is bring in the fuel which is going to drop off, which will be used by the area or not. Right, this is actually interesting now, because what I want to do is bring fuel over there, but this, well, and either way, it doesn't matter what happens, this is what's going to bring the stuff in to there, but then I don't really need that, do I? If you think about it. Right, okay, I don't really need that, so let me delete it. This is me being so indecisive, but what I do need is to kind of change the lanes of this, so let me just pause, because I now need this. Why can't I delete? There we go. I'm going to go right back and get this train line here connected to there. This now goes over to that side. Right. So then that passenger line. Where's train? Train. It's Hales. Is it this one? Yeah. So this now has to go onto Halesworth, the other platform. There we go. So that doesn't really mess it up in any way. I just need to kind of configure this. Oh wait, no, I need to put like a cargo thingy on, don't I? Thinking about it. So platforms, passenger platform or cargo. So I could delete this side. Right. And then drop down a cargo platform instead. So passenger cargo. Because that's ultimately what I'm trying to do, is put the cargo on this side. And that means I don't need to have that other one over here. See, guys, I'm learning. I'm slowly learning, he says. Slowly learning. So then this... Actually, I can put it back into play mode now, can't I? Yeah. So if I go back to the rail... And then this would come out to here. And then what I want it to do is kind of connect to there. So that will go straight out of there when it's got the tools and drop them off to Halesworth, where Halesworth needs them. Granted, I could just do it, you know, trucks going to and from, but I can kind of bulk it up a bit, can't I? With that, to be honest. Now, if I try and do something similar on here then, so... Let's say we then had it bring the tools into there, pick up fuel, dropped it in Brentford, and then went back. So if that was the case, I could slightly edit this and have that side. Right, I'm going to pause again, guys. I've got big ideas in my brain. And I'm going to somehow execute them. Alright, so let's configure this station. Alright, just for a second. Platforms. I want a cargo platform all here. Then we need passenger buildings. I need to get back in. Oh, wait, snap. I don't think I can. Because I've freaking deleted it. Right, if I delete this one. Let me delete that as well. Oh, it's because I deleted the thingy, haven't I? Like, I put a passenger platform there. But that's not what I'm trying to do. Right, hold on. Where's my platform gone? Cargo platform. Passenger buildings. That's ultimately what I'm trying to do, isn't it? Is it? Delete. There we go. Then miscellaneous. Passenger underpass, side entrance. There we go. Which connects the other side up. I can get them all down there, can't I? Really? So then, this connects there instead. And that connects there. Which would allow me... What I should really do is have it like this. And then connect that there. There. Right, okay, so we got the back and forth there. And we can drop the fuel off if we can get it to work like that. I just now have to make sure that the Brentford line, is going to the right station. Which it looks like it kind of is. Yeah, we've only really got one platform. Is there a train coming? Sounds like there's a train coming. Where's the train? Oh, the train's all the way up there. So my main concern is the passengers can get over there. I don't exactly know how they get to the other side of the platform, but I suppose we'll see when they drop a load of passengers off, whether or not it works. But then that allows me then to use one train to take the tools to over here, to then pick up the fuel to bring it to there. So the only time that train's going to be empty is when it goes from Brentford back to here. That short distance. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. Unless I use the train to then go and pick up goods from over there, the sawmill. Right, anyway, let me just go see what this now does. This train. So, picks people up, but I don't think people are crossing, to be honest with you. Oh no, there's a dude coming in right now. A couple of dudes. Right, they walk in, and do they appear anywhere? Oh yeah, they do. They appear on the other side. Okay, sweet. It does work. It does work. Okay, right, good. Okay, so if I had one train that then went up and collected the goods here, because what I can do is I can make this go under the bridge somewhere and then flip on this side. That's how I make it get onto that side. And then really it's one train, and then it will only be empty from here, Brentford, to there as it picks up more wood. That's actually a big, like a really big route. The only thing I would need to do is to somehow get the fuel dropped off at the train station. That's what I would need to do at that point. So we'll give it a go anyway. We'll give it a go. So that's dropping off the peeps. So yeah, they all just magically appear here for some reason. I don't know why. Unless it's wherever you put the underground tunnel is where they appear on the opposite side. I think that's kind of how it works. But it kind of does work, so I'm not really going to complain too much. Right, let's get a train track then from over here. Right, how is that now? Okay, so I don't want it to go... I want it to kind of... go underneath like that. How's that turn? It's not too harsh, is it? Which means I could have then had it run parallel. There we go. On that side, that's where I need it to go. So you only really see the change happen there, which is quite cool. It goes under the bridge. I like that. This is going to be a huge, complicated system. But if I can get it working, it's going to be glorious, boys. Oh, we've also just reached 100 million, by the way. Holy smokes. Oh, so how much am I making off this? 21,000. That's good money. I bet we're making profit off that line already. Right, okay, so my only issue now then is getting the fuel to this train station. And for it to not be used by anywhere else. Which I think it will be, to be honest with you. Right, okay, so... buildings. Alright, if I just place you here. Because it's connected to that then. And I'll set this one up after I've done the whole train route, because it's going to be quite complex, isn't it? Yeah. Right, okay, new line. So let's say we start here. So we want it to pick up wood and then drop the wood off over here. So it drops the wood off over there and then, no, well, it's the planks, isn't it? Then turns the planks into the tools, which picks up the tools and then drops the tools over here. There we go. So it drops tools there, then loads up with fuel, and then travels here. Right, guys? There we go. Travels there to drop off the fuel, and then goes back to the start to pick up more planks and repeat the line again. Now, this is complicated. This is very complex. So I'm going to call this the tools, fuel. Well, let me call it train first. Well, cargo train. Tools, fuel, loop. Oh, that's so complex. So let's start this again so it knows exactly what it's doing. So it starts at Brentford Sidlings, which are selected to do any load for now. And all it's going to do is load up planks. That's all it's going to do at that station. Then when it gets to Brentford West, which... oh, I might have to add in another stop for this. How do I... let me actually kill this off because I just realised what I've got to do. So Brentford Sidlings, it gets to Brentford West, which it would then unload the planks. And load the tools? Would it just work like that? I suppose we don't know until... I was thinking I might have to add like another thing on. But no, okay, you can't do it twice. Okay, that makes sense. So click to add station. There we go. So once he gets to... that one's all done, wasn't it? Yeah. So once he gets to the Hales-Owen one... Hales-Owen? Halesworth. Where did I get Hales-Owen from? It sounds like a place near me, Hales-Owen does. So then it drops off the... oh, wait, did I do the right one? Tools, and then loads fuel. So loads planks. Drops off the planks. Loads tools. Drops off the tools. Loads fuel. And then takes it there. And then in Brentford, could not connect all stations. Oh, I've done the wrong platform, haven't I? Wait, why is this now not going to the right platform? There we go. So Brentford, which it would then unload the fuel and then repeat the process. It's going for platform 2, right? Right, I'm going to choose it to be platform. Can I not flip? Oh, yeah, it's only connected to one thing. Okay, I get you. Okay, I understand why you can't. Which I don't know why I've got a secondary one, but we can change it in the future. Right, as complicated as that freaking was, I think we're going to be good. So if I can then cross the line there so we can use that train station. Now, this is going to be very, very complex, this whole system right now. Well, I say very complex. There's more complex system we could potentially create, but it's the most complex one we've created to this point anyway. So I need a train, diesel, electric, steam. I need a train that has cargo for everything, really, don't I? So, okay, I'm going to go for a steam one. We'll go with... Okay, I mean, it's not going to really give me hitting like record-breaking speeds, is it? I think it's got quite a nice juicy bit of power. Electric. These electric ones have, but they cost so much money to run a year. But then that costs 6 million, 120, 1600. 6 million, 120, 16. It's not as quick. For an extra 2 million, we got the extra pulling power. Okay, we'll go with this. And then cargo, we want it to pretty much have everything. Is there one that says all? This is going to be fun. So, no. The answer is no. So I'm going to have to get like a selection of them now, aren't I? Which is going to be fun. So, tank cars bringing fuel back. Oh, I don't want to add that. When am I done? Is there anything else that brings fuel back? Tank car there. Right, okay. So, 1, 2, 3. We'll go with view. Then we want to bring back planks of wood. And tools. So it looks like it's box car. And flat car. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's buy this. I think I've got it all on right now. It's the CT loop. Unable to find path. Missing electric tracks. Oh, snap. Snap. We got a new plane as well. Electric tracks. Electric tool. High-speed track. Right, when it says electric, like... Have I really now got to set all this up? Right, okay, we'll do this. I'm using an electric train for all this cargo. Alright, we're going to upgrade the stations as well. That's even more annoying because they're quite expensive. Right, why is it actually doing to the tracks? Oh, wait. Have I not been upgrading it this whole time? Oh, now I'm upgrading it. Right, blue means... Wait, I've just realised. Okay. Okay, when it's blue, it's all good. I think it was semi all good before, wasn't it? Right. Make sure all my route here is blue. Cross the bridge. Right, are we good to go? Haha! There we go. Okay, right. So the only thing we're now technically missing is having fuel at this station. That's what we're now technically missing. So that then we should start to see, yeah, planks arriving there. Which I've set the line to do any load at the moment because I'm really not bothered about how much they're taking full loads because we don't have the production levels up at the minute. So literally just grab whatever you can. This is a multi-cargo train. So this might cost a fortune to run from the get-go. Which, how much can it hold? 24 anyway, so it's not really a lot it can hold. But this might be a little bit more efficient than having multiple routes. That will then start to create the tools from it. But it won't take any tools there because it needs time to create the tools. Like I said, I'm now going to get the fuel over here. So, right. Shall I split it between the two places? Or shall I have a separate route? Right, how much did we make then? Where is it? Oh, we didn't get to see really, did we? So we're already $500,000 in the hole. Finances. Oh, it made over 200k. Okay, that's not bad. Is this now starting to make tools? Is that tools? Yeah, there's 10 tools already lined up. So next time it comes back around, it's got tools to ship over to there. Right, what I'm thinking of now then is getting that fuel line. That's not it, is it? No, where's my fuel line? Fuel. Which is this one, isn't it? Add in a station. Oh, no. That's the wrong one, isn't it? I gotta go to the bus stop. Right, so what it's doing is it's going back over to here and getting a full load. Stop moving. There we go. It's going back here to get a full load. Then it drops it off at the Queen Street station just there. So it gets a load, drops it there, goes back, gets a full load, drops it at the station. I'm hoping it stays at the station. I'm hoping so. What's this here? What's this orange little box? Does anybody know? Don't think anybody knows. Right, the train is on the way right now with the goodies. It then has 14 tools to ship. Can't make any more right now because it has no more planks stored. So I might need to add a few extra plank cart truck things, whatever you want to call them, to this. 300,000, not bad. How much are we in debt? 1.1 million. But it's got some goods on right now. It's got 16 tools. That's being shipped over to here. And we can see how much that makes then, which is going to be interesting. So just wait for this train to come in. Here it is. Here it is. 165,000. Right, it's dropping off. That's just now dropped off some fuel. Which... Ah, there we go. I'm selecting the wrong terminal, aren't I? Or the wrong station in a way. So at the... It's got free fuel, which doesn't go anywhere. So that will then slowly build up. And then be taken... Unless it's already had stuff. Oh, he already had a couple on, didn't it? He can have 9, which is not a lot, is it? Really? It's not a lot of storage. This train actually. Oh yeah, no. It does have a lot of storage. It's just we've got to build it all up, haven't we? That's what we've got to do. We've got to try and build it all up. All right, so that comes back in. It says you can take plastic, but it's not plastic until we fill it completely up. So then this has over here 18 there. So we'll slowly get there. But that is a loop that should over time eventually start to make some sweet money. I'm waiting for another truck to come in. Because these trucks only carry a small amount, don't they? What's going on at the depot? They only carry 7. Wow, it really takes a while to load up, doesn't it? These vehicles. I can't wait until we can unlock like a, you know, one that loads a lot quicker. But that's a simple loop. It might cost us a fortune at the moment. But I'm hoping in the long run it can turn around quite nice. So it's got 5 fuel currently waiting. About to have a couple more drop in right now. Now I got 10, which we'll pick up. 200,000 this time. Nice. So that could work wonders. And that will slowly grow Hellsworth. It's now getting the tools that it needed. It'll also slightly help Brentford grow, because that's now slowly going to get the fuel that this place slightly needed as well, while still transporting all the people. So these little towns should slowly start to grow on us. 10 fuel over here brings us 129,000. So we're slowly at the finances, building up the money. Slowly getting there, guys. Which is good. So all that Brentford needs now is food. Not bad. There's a lot of people waiting over here, isn't there? There's like 200 and something people. So maybe we need to look at this train. Managing the vehicle. Adding a couple more passenger things on. So he currently has these ones, the 6-wheelers, which hold 14. We could add these ones on that. If I get rid of them, that hold 20. So let's get a couple of these on then. So I'll go for a capacity of 100. That won't be too bad. It's replaced that. There we go. So we can have now 100 people on. Because you might be thinking, well, yeah, but this station's got like, you know, 189. So once it comes here, gets to 100 people, it's got 89 people remaining. Comes back, another 100 people, then there's no one really waiting. So you don't want to do too many expansions too quick. But that's pretty cool, man. I like it. So this little line here, then, that's costing us a fortune at the moment. Slowly would tick along nicely. So you just got to kind of look at the areas and where we can improve. So I feel like we could add in a few more wagons that hold more planks of wood, because then that would make more tools, because we have like a ridiculous amount over here, don't we? Yeah. So why don't we do that then? We'll add a few more on the end of it. So manage the vehicle. So we have cargo. It can hold 8 at a time. So if I add in 1... Oh no, I'm adding the wrong one. Where is it? Here. 1, 2, 3. Right, I'm just going to move this slightly. So we've got 6 in total. It's only going to cost us $1 million to modify that. It can now get 3 times as much planks, which is perfect. So that means it can then double the production of the tools, and that will just then generally make a little bit more money. Right, so why don't we look at setting up this boat route then? Because that will bring more people over here, which will be good. There's 200 people waiting at Halesworth at the moment. When's that passenger train coming? Right, it's now on the way. How many people has it got? It's got 100 people on board. We might actually need to add a few more, you know, wagons in general. Oh, look at how quick the electric train is compared to that. That's pretty cool. Right, let's see how much money we make off this. We've now doubled the wagons for the planks. 645,000. Not bad. Let's see how much money we make off this passenger train. And then we'll take a look at doing the ferries. Nice little 1 million coming in. So that boards a lot more people. We got 128 right now. So what this would do then is, what you gotta think is, right, because I had this mentality in my head that if I've got so many people waiting, it's urgent, they need to go somewhere. But you've got to treat the passengers just like the cargo. Because when you see like a big bulk of planks there, you're not instantly thinking, oh, I've got to move them, I've got to shift them right now. No. Keep them there, because it means I can constantly make a profit. So when I see that there's like 100 passengers, I got to think of it the same thing. I don't mind that there's 100 passengers, because it means there's a constant demand and I can constantly make money. But the good thing is if I can get a boat now setting up to Twickenham and Longridge, it then incorporates these 3 places, a nice little loop for my first shipping route, but connects these 2 islands up to all of these cities that we currently have with the transport lines, which is pretty sweet as well. Which potentially, what do these guys need? See, now Longridge needs fuel. Maybe I could do something there, you never know. And we have wheat farms here, which Brentford needs wheat. So Longridge needs food as well. Brentford needs food. We could do something there too. But let's look at the boating anyway. Cool thing is, it's walking distance to the train station. So that's pretty cool. So this is going to be my first one we set up then. So we discovered we can edit stations, whatever they are. Right, that would be kind of nice to fit there if I can get that road going across solidly. So let's just do that then. Streets. Right, if I get that to there, and then connect that there, just so I got that little straight bit there. And then connect that passenger line straight in, which will be nice. And then I just got to do the same for these guys. So Twickenham, you can see the residential is more on this side. But if I had it... Oh, where's it? Wait, where you gone, boy? See, if I had it right here on the edge, that's nice. Satisfies all the residential area. Pretty cool. And then Longridge is the smaller of all the islands. The residential is more on that side, isn't it? Yeah, so it's a tough one, because if I play, I mean, the lucrative side's this side, because if I got a sail going round, it costs me more money to do so. So if I just kind of place this here, and I'm going to try and generate the growth of residential into this side, when we'll see how that goes. So I've got to do a road going down anyway. So if I do a road to there for now, do a straight road going across. And if I get that going down to here. So I've got multiple vehicles in poor condition. Ooh. Well, we'll fix that up in just a moment. Tram 15 is very poor. Right, I've got to check all my vehicles soon. So they could do a little bit of an upgrade, some of them. Right, how many people are now waiting? 113, yeah. So it's slowly coming down. We've got that right balance almost. Right, anyway, let's set up this shipping route then of passengers. So there to here. So we're doing a nice little, the Bermuda Triangle, we can call it. That's actually quite cool. We're creating the Bermuda Triangle. So ship. And it's Halesworth to Twickenham to Longridge. So I'll just do HTL. Easy enough. So to get a ship, I need to place down the shipyard, which we'll have just over here as well. It doesn't need to be really connected to a road, does it? No, so you can kind of be anywhere. So I might just kind of like throw it up here into this little bay. And let's buy vehicles then. So what type of boats have we got to play around with? So yeah, like it's passenger boats you need to look at. We got the Jurana Castle. It can have, capacity for 100. Wait, when it says 100, Oh, cargo types all. So it could be 100 people. Capacity 85 or 110. 130. 150. Loading speed. Oh, man. We're going to have to go for this one, aren't I? The Zurich. Right. I'm only going to buy one because that feels like a really high capacity for 2 islands that don't really have much demand. Oh, top speed 32. That's something I also should have looked at. Oh, it turns out it's the fastest ship we've got as well. So get that on our little line as well. That's now going to come out then, our first little shipping boat, guys. Even the water's nice and blue. It's like beautiful. Look at that. That apparently holds 150 peeps. So that's going to be quite cool to then see. Do you have any demand yet? Nobody's really walked over. There's one person now going over to here. So we've now officially connected up these 2 islands to passengers, which is pretty cool. Right, I might have to add in another couple of wagons onto this, or at least upgrade the train where it's a little bit quicker. So let me manage the vehicle. Let's edit it. So let's get rid of the front of it. Place it with that electric one. And passenger wagons. I'm going to put 2 more passenger wagons on. It's going to cost us 30 million to do so. Oh, there's no electrical path. Ah, okay. I'm going to just upgrade that. Has this started to make money yet? It's getting there. It's getting there. The revenue in terms of how much money it makes is starting to increase, which is cool. So we'll get there eventually. Right, let me just upgrade this train line then. So upgrade that side of the station first. There we go. That's now all upgraded. Upgrade that side of the station. Oh, new vehicle. Oh, that looks like a passenger vehicle, doesn't it? Well, that's all done. Right, okay. I'll go on to that in just a second. Where's my little passenger train? Okay, so manage this vehicle. So edit it. Get rid of you. Add 2 more of those on. But what we're also doing is making the vehicle a lot faster. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to add 1 more. There we go. It's got a capacity of 160. So replace that. There we go. That's now done. So yeah, it's a lot quicker, so gets back and forth a lot easier. Now, yeah, was that... Let me find a passenger route. So let me find this one here. We got the Rugby bus transfer. I need to find it here, don't I? Rugby bus transfer. Let me just use this as if it was the new passenger. So we've got on this then the green bus, which is this one. 9 capacity. 11 or 10. See, that's a lot faster. It carries 1 less. And it has ×2 loading speed. Okay, replace all of those. So that was the new vehicle that just came in. So we got a brand new vehicles doing the little connection, the little interchange between these 2 guys, which is pretty sweet. That new train is killing the game at the moment. Got 44 people waiting here. How many's on board? 128. So that's already over the demand. So it'll be interesting to see then when it gets to here. Oh, how much? 19 of the fuel here at the moment, boys. Holy moly. That now should almost borderline get everybody on board, right? Oh, is that actually making profit? It turned a profit on the previous year, guys. That's pretty cool. So it drops everybody off, or as many people as it can. Loads a full train's load, and we've got 58 people then remaining. Yeah, that's going to do really good. That's going to do really good. Okay, right. We should take a look at the vehicles then, really, shouldn't we? So, I think it was some of the trams. Can I replace all trams? So we got the blue one, which does 21 capacity. We can now do 23 capacity, which is 20. Okay, we'll replace them all with these. So that's upgraded all the trams right now. So it's an extra couple of 2 people, but they all are also faster, which is again beneficial for us. because it gets them to and from a lot quicker, carries more people. Glorious, mate. So are all of our lines currently making money? Let's just see what's not really hitting it. So let's kind of go from here. So we have the ship line and the CT line that we've set up, which is the tools fuel loop. It's tools fuel. It's also planks. I forgot to add that in the name, but it's not really making a profit at the moment. But that's okay, because I need to get more. I need to get more planks transporting, but the biggest one is I need to get more fuel being transported on the line, and to get more fuel on the line, I need more trucks going to and dropping off the fuel there. One way I could do is add more trucks to the line, or I could simply wait till we can, upgrade the trucks to a higher capacity version, which would also be kind of handy. The shipping one would take a while before it does make any profit. Where is the ship currently? It's currently here. How many has it got on board? It's got 11 on board. So I wonder how, with 11, from that island to here, how much money it does make. We also have 7 people waiting right now. So when it gets to here, how much money to make? Just have 11 people? 53,000. You know what? Give it a few years, a couple more circulations, and this will make some sweet money, this place, this little route. It really will. It really will. Right, I feel like we need to get more vehicles on this anyway. There's so much fuel just sitting there waiting to be exported. Or is it all down to the fact that the slow loading times? Could be that, but there is also another way to kind of make it a bit more efficient, is to set up another cargo platform. And what we do is, when it's loading for the city, use this one. When it's loading for the train station, use this one. So then technically we can load 2 vehicles simultaneously at once. See, that's smart, boys. That's smart. Right, it's the fuel line, isn't it? So when it comes back and here gets another fuel load, pick the 3rd one over there. So then we should start to see fuel be loaded up on this side, which we are doing right now. So yeah, we can simultaneously have multiple vehicles being loaded at once, which means I'm going to get another 5 vehicles on that route. So cargo. Wait, these new trucks. 12 capacity. It freaking is, isn't it? Oh, man. Okay, right. This has now got even more expensive. So coal import, I could literally replace all of these. Oh, you get 14 for the fuel ones. 14 for those. Okay, coal. This is the coal one. Okay, so replace all of these. Nice. No, this is CO. This is crude. No, this is crude oil. Hang on. Replace. That's crude oil. Yeah. Oopsie. My bad. Right. Coal import. There. Food. That's grain. All car. It's going to have to be this one, unfortunately. Fuel is this one. Iron is this one. Which one's iron? There we go. Machines then. So machines falls under this all cargo. Oil falls under that. Plank falls under. See, that's 8, but I can get 12 out of all cargo. That. The rugby bus transfer is a bus. Steel is. Oh, that's a point. What's steel? Stone. Steel's that. But it has to be this. Again, wheat wheat, which is it's technically grain, would be that. Then the second wheat line. Then wood, which is all cargo. Which is all cargo. And that's done. I replaced all the vehicle lines right now, as painful as that was. But that should make us a lot more money in the long run as well. So yeah, we should now see them fill up multiple sides. But it'd be nice to get some more production coming in though, wouldn't it? So this is on the oil import 2 line. And this comes from over here, but there's not enough oil. Let's configure this. And then just generally get more. I mean, that's doing a good job as it is right now. This refinery just needs more production, doesn't it? Which it will get is production. Are you for real? And now you're giving me more new trucks? Guys, come on. I just replaced them. I just freaking replaced them. What are you doing to me? Right, why don't we set this oil line up here? So this is the CO import 2. So let me just go back to... We'll do this one for a tester. So 10 vehicles. Cargo. So it currently has these ones that does 14. Oh no, it's still... Okay, it actually still is the better one. These are the trucks for the other ones. The ones that we use in all car... Oh no, wait. 13? That does 14, whereas this one does 13. What's the difference? Oh, it's 5 times faster to load. It doesn't really make it worthwhile, does it, to be honest? Nah. Kind of doesn't. But I'm going to get 5 more vehicles on that anyway. Right, I'm going to use this one anyway. So let's buy 5 more. Stick them on the CO import 2 line. Just get more crude oil. Because it has a knock-on effect for everything else if you start at the base. That's what it does. Right then, so before we end this episode then, guys, let's take a look at this train line then. So it's just leaving now with 27 fuel on board. And there is 8 fuel remaining there. So it looks like we could almost borderline increase the amount of fuel it carries. Definitely increase the amount of tools it carries. So let's manage this vehicle and let's edit it. So cargo, looking for the one with tools on. This one. So 1, 2, 3 I'll add onto it. Tank cars. Oh, what have I done? No. Oh, I edited it. Let me delete that. Tank cars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. How many have I got on? 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's got 6 of each one on it now. Which is going to make it considerably quite long. But finances. Oh, the finances went slightly down. I think that could have been in a transition of me buying new vehicles, but we'll see how that goes. If it turns out that this whole setup is not worth our while, I can do stuff like split it into 2 back and forths, which probably make a little bit more sense. But we'll just see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I feel like it can make profit. It can do pretty well for us. So now we're getting a backup. Now we got the extra stuff. We're getting a little backup going on right now so we can get more fuel sent over. It's going good. So, lines, the wheat import 2 line. So the wheat import 2 line. What's going on? There we go. It keeps doing it every so often. Like, it goes really fast. Wheat import 2 lines. This line, isn't it? Right, cargo. I had to delete a field for that, unfortunately. Oh, is this the issue? This might be the issue. So, a way to fix this is, because we have 2 wheat lines importing on the same one. So we pick the wheat import 2. So when it gets to here, we pick it to go on the third one. Right, is the third one the right one? No, number 1 there. So these guys come to here, so it allows them to you know, import 2 at once, rather than have both lines try and fight over the same import line. Because we import here, it goes to that one, that number 2 goes to that one, so we can separate them, so we can then unload 2 at once when there's a huge traffic jam like that. So then the food line now, they would have had to wait for food to be created, but as we import in multiple at once, it should then start to bulk this up a bit more as it continually comes in, which the shipment is still a little bit low, but I'm hoping we can increase that because the productivity is going up, so hopefully the shipment goes up too. So that's what's kind of slowed that line down at the moment. But we're back into profit anyway. So there's a little hiccup there. That's the thing. When you kind of increase the bulk of what the vehicles can carry, that's what you really got to then change some of that stuff. So the ship line is slowly coming down to where it's going to make profit. I say soon. It's making profit. No, the CT line's making profit, sorry. Okay, so that's almost breaking even soon. We need to get more. We need more production. To get to the next level, to produce more, we need to ship more out. See, that's the issue we had, is like the traffic jam there slows vehicles down, and then that is now dead in the water. So can I configure that to go a little bit longer, just to kind of save those little issues? It's kind of what we need to do, isn't it? You're exporting too much. But we'll get there. Another thing we can do as well is have an additional route. How much food does it have in storage? Is because we have over here another farm. To utilize that to bring in more goods over here, because it's only a simple drive over. I mean, it's the longest one we've got. So it would be the longest one, and have an additional 4th station, because that can bring in more food, and then obviously it'll produce more food. That has now sucked dry as much of the wheat as possible. So that's now trying to play catch up. Over here is now trying to play catch up. So that's why you need more coming in from other places. But we'll take a look at the next episode anyway. We've got a couple over here that we can take from as well. We could possibly incorporate a train line running up. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see how it goes. How is the ship doing now then? So that's now taking 28 people. Have you noticed that it's, you know, number's still low, but it's gradually going up, guys. It's slowly getting more and more people waiting, which is pretty sweet. Why does it do that? It's like when you're moving about with the keys, the game bugs out and it still thinks you're going in that way. But this is now looking great. 65 passengers, 28 fuel. What trains are coming in? This one's now coming in. There are so many tools waiting over here, which is nice. So it drops off in a little bit of profit. Slowly getting there, man. So we've made it as efficient as we possibly can with all this stuff. There's a lot of fuel over there waiting to be exported. And that's waiting for a lot more oil. So yeah, we've gotten to the point now, right, guys, where we've got too many vehicles for the line and it can't produce as much. So we got another little plant over there, so I might have to kind of create a nice little bridge connecting over and then split the amount of vehicles between this to these two. That would be the way to go forward. But we got lots of things we can do next episode as we're now upgrading and progressing. The company is making so much money. I don't think that's an issue right now unless we do something really, really bad. All the lines are making money apart from the CT line and the ship line, but that's just kind of back and forth right now. It's going to be a while before they do turn a profit for us. Just because that's simply how it works. You know, when you create in a big line like the CT line and the ship line, you have to, there's no demand for it. So you have to create the demand and it just kind of just, you know, simply takes time. But yeah, we've also got these additional farms over here that we can import over to there. or even use them farms from over here. There's many ways in which we can go forward with this, so it is quite exciting. So we'll play around with some of this stuff next episode then to get this a lot more efficient. Should be pretty sweet. But until next time, guys, hope you did enjoy it. If you did, smash that like button down below, and until next time, I'll see you all soon. So good.